Bingo, bango, pickle, mango. Here we are. You know what it is, people? It is time, y'all, for a little bit of BS and a little bit of drama to fill your soul. Yeah, we're going to start with here today. Gang, we are doing this thing. We are still working on our podcast. We are recording those on Saturdays on the same very channel for now, and also soon enough on the Creators Unstuck channel. So what I wanted to do today is continuing this process of building out loud and showing you what we are doing. Mary Lou is fixing her hair, something that I don't have a problem with. Let's go.
Hello.
Yo! Listen, congratulations are in order, Lou. What is this fantastical thing that you did? Like you did.
This is my graduation certificate from One Creator Lab. There's like a certificate of completion. And One Creator Lab was this course that I've been in for the past 16 weeks. Our actual last class is tonight, so something happened in the scheduling, but we're done after today. And in partnership with TikTok, and it's ran by One Club for Creativity, which is a nonprofit that's been around since like the 70s for ad agencies, just like championing all creatives and professional creatives. So they developed this program in partnership with TikTok. We're just the second cohort that is we were working with ad agency professionals. They are giving us briefs. They were giving us little lectures. We had different modules learning about insights and paid media, experiential marketing, like a lot of the stuff like I kind of knew already, but I didn't know the words for it. And to be able to get exposed to industry professionals, which a lot of the times with that stuff, you don't do it unless you're like working in an agency or you went to school. So they made this program to integrate creators like us with the agency professionals who are like, I don't know how to make a video. They're like, I can only make a $10 billion commercial. And we're like, but what about a $10 make you holler short form vertical video? Because what do people need right now, right? Like what gets more eyeballs?
Yes, and it's a lot of times is you have to retrain the people that come from the outside. No, that's how you fix this. The people that come from the higher echelons of certain industries, when they get hit with a new tech version of the industry, they don't know how to sort of move at the speed and liquidity that new tech can do. This was just in computers back in the day when we first got desktops and people were coming from mainframes. Like they were lost in the desktop world, even though they knew how to punch holes in cards. Well, Paul knew how to punch holes in cards because he's that old.
Oh, and it was so interesting to work with these folks because they're giving us really good stuff, right? But as much as they were teaching us, we were also teaching them, showing them like how quickly you can turn things around, how quickly you can come up with ideas, how like not every TikTok can be precious. The thing that I always pushed back whenever we were with our lectures, and I was like, okay, if you were doing this in your real workflow, how many rounds of revisions are you going to need? How many people need to say yes to this because it's too long? Whatever it is, it's too many people for those kind of things, right? And they were like, okay, because, it's like, teaching them how like trends, you have to turn them around. And whether the people who are lecturing us, like a lot of them already knew that, but us being able to say it and then they could take it back to their higher ups and be like, listen, the stuff that I've been telling you is, validated by the creators who are actually out there doing this, then it's great. But we had our graduation ceremony in the TikTok offices and we walked in and our faces are like on the big screen in the lobby. We had like our little ceremony. They gave us our certificates, and for the One Club for Creativity and being in the One Creator Lab, part of it is you have to do a pay it forward pledge. So if you're in that club, which is I think is something like anybody can apply to and enter. It's just like a professional, not a guild, but one of those kind of things for like networking events, and they have award shows and stuff like that. But this pay it forward pledge, which at the beginning of the class, they're like, okay, you have to agree that once you're done with this class, you pay it forward by helping and educating or moving forward the creative industry and other creatives in the industry. And I was like, you know what? I think I can latch on to that idea.
That's cool. That's cool. All right. So one of the things that I wanted to do today was to basically show you some of the back end and editing process that's going to go into unstucking said creators. So, one of the first things that I did was I uploaded the file to Scenery here, and it is uploading. It's about 85% done. But now what I'm going to do next is I want you guys to see this. AUPH, go to engine, bingo. I'm going to take the Creators Unstuck thing I did recently, and I'm just going to duplicate this template. Okay, so it's going to duplicate, give it a second, bingo. And so it says not production, not started yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and press enter. And this is something a lot of people don't know about Auphonic, but it's actually pretty cool. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna go doc, I'm gonna hit choose a, and then I'm gonna grab a file from my NAS machine over here, and I am going to put on this file. This is an M4A file that is the audio that's recorded directly out of Ecamm, and hopefully it bites. If it doesn't, in a second, I will just move this back to my desktop real quick, because sometimes when you're loading things to one of these sites from a NAS, if you will, it doesn't always behave. So as a matter of fact, I'm going to save myself the hassle and just copy these to my desktop real quick against my better judgment.
On the desktop.
Yeah, I know, right? I always have to precede that with against my better judgment, because it will definitely make my face hurt. Like, I will start itching. So let me go ahead and do that and see if it bites now. Yo, this thing is being weird. Anyway, I'll pick on the second file and I'll choose Mary Lou. So I'll take her audio and I'll also add that. And then we wait for the browser to catch up. So in the meantime, if we check over here, this uploading is almost done. And you know, it could just be that it's freaking out because I am uploading 3 rather large files at the same time. And sometimes Chrome is dumb. Sometimes you have to actually refresh the page. But basically what happens...
Are both of those ones that can only work on Chrome?
No,
Like,
this one
not work on your other browsers?
Totally work on another browser, and I probably should do that. It's really, really weird that it says that it's there. Like, I can see the fact that it added these things, that it's kind of sort of working. So weird. Let me just refresh this whole project altogether, and we'll just start from scratch. Maybe it just didn't like something. So I'll press that. I'm adding a file. It would be really nice if it had a, what is the word I'm looking for? It'd be really nice if it had a, come on, I can't think of the word. Oh my God.
What are you thinking? Talk it through.
Come on. The line progress bar. There we go. Hey man, progress bar. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to redo this in a different browser just because this is making my face hurt, and nobody got time for that. Normally, trust me, it just works, but it does happen. It can happen. It ain't that big a thing. It's no thing but a chicken wing. So we're going to come here, and I'm going to duplicate this scene real fast. Boom, press play, and then switch this to Safari. And hopefully Safari behaves. Man, there we go. All right, cool. We're going to switch to Safari. All right. AUPHONIC. Right,
You're not having to deal with hair is probably the best in the summertime.
Man, you guys don't know. I don't know. Everybody, like, people make fun of us bald people, and then I watch you guys do so much stuff worrying about your hair. And I'm like, yo, that's just not a thing to us. We just don't care.
Listen, I've thought about shaving my head so many times. I was like, I'll pull it back, and I was like, I think I could be cute. I think I'd be cute without hair.
All right. Look, it's really weird. This project actually remembered the file that I technically uploaded from the first time. It says your name right here. Mary Lou Mando. I'm going to change it again just to make sure that we got the correct one, because I don't say that I trust it. And then I'm going to say, call this Lou. All right, cool. So we got my file, and I put on my filtering. These options are up to you. I'm gonna tell you what I use because I just know that they work. Okay, I'm gonna put on my filtering, and I'm gonna do an auto voice EQ. I do not technically like the way it EQs my voice, but I do not want to EQ it myself. If I EQ it myself, I will freaking be like a psycho for 5 hours tweaking on it. So I'm doing this. And you audio people, Vicky, I'm looking at you. Be like, no, you shouldn't do that. No, I'm doing this on purpose because I don't want to be me. When I'm me, shit don't get done. Okay? So I'm letting this thing do what you guys don't even know the difference. So I'm giving up. Freedom is letting the go. Write that in your paper books. Freedom is letting go. You don't have to add the TF part. Okay. So I put automatic voice EQ. I never do high pass filtering. My voice is deep, not necessarily. It's good. I do dynamic speech, and I say keep the speech and music, remove everything else. In this particular case, there is no music, but it's okay. I have to remove any noise, take any noise, and bring it all the way down to 100 dB. So that means all the noise is gone. If you do like a medium, you'll hear some ambient noise if it's there because it needs to add to the blanket of where you are, the atmosphere, the ambiance, right? I'm going to remove any reverbs, and I'm going to remove any breathing because you guys know I go like that a lot because I'm old and I get a big-ass nose. What do you want? All right? So adaptive leveler 100, set the compressor to auto. This is a speech track, so I'm not worried about the music, and the center the stereophonic natures, right? And then this is a foreground track. I can specify which is which. I'm gonna just leave it because it's smart enough to know. Lou's settings are exactly the same. Okay, I'm not changing her settings in any way whatsoever. I'm leaving them there. If I want to go to the whole adaptive leveler so you can see that's what's there. So it knows that Lou and I are doing this track together. So it says this title is Creators Unstuck, EPISODE 2. And I forgot what we titled episode 2, but that's okay. I can fix it later. Huh? So
I have the Notion open.
Lou can check. Over here,
identifying the clog.
Okay, we're going to change this to track 2. Okay, so I'm going to put Creators Unstuck EP2, capital EP. Do that way. That's just me. These how you title your nomenclature, your taxonomy is completely up to you. IDENTIFYING, the clog. I'm doing it with a capital Bing because that's me, and that's cool. All right, so the artist is Creator Unstuck, the album is Creator Unstuck. This is track 2. Bingo. So now here's where you get gangster. I'm gonna come down here. I'm gonna take my output files. I got an MP3 file, cool. I got a WAV file, cool. All right, I'm not gonna do a lot of editing, so I could theoretically eliminate this MP3 file for now, but I'm just putting it there for safekeeping because it doesn't hurt. Okay, I'm gonna go to add an output file. I'm going to click upon here, and I'm going to go down to, actually, I take that back. Scratch that. I'm going to go to speech recognition therapies, and I'm going to say whisper. And then I have the whisper AI pulling in automatic language detection. I will put English, and then I can do automatic show notes and chapters. Okay? Are we paying attention? Got my transcript file, it's HTML. Got my subtitle format, SRT. Right? Because I want this to also work for the YouTube, I'm going to add the output file. I'm going to add a transcript file again. Where'd it go? Oh, why are you crazy? I want 2 transcripts. I mean, 2 subtitles. That's Jason. Why am I not seeing this? I'm having a brain fart right now today. Don't worry about me. I'll leave it at SRT, but normally I want a VTT because that's going to be the YouTube one. But for now, I'm going to just leave it at SRT. I'll show you how to pull the other one later. Okay, so now
Can you
that
read
I have
the list again to me? What is it? MP3? You read what those output files are?
I have an MP3. I have a WAV file. I have an SRT file, aka subtitles. It stands for subrib text. I have a regular transcript as HTML, which neither here nor there. And then I have a speech file JSON. Again, those are just sort of automatically generated by this, and I leave them there because I'm having it pull show notes, right?
And you would do VTT.
VTT is the one that you pull up for YouTube that has the timings. I can throw an SRT at YouTube. YouTube knows what to do. VTT just has the timings. For sites like Captivate, they'd rather you do an SRT file, right? So you got to pay attention and know what yours is. Okay, so I'm going to change this to episode 2, and I'm going to leave it at audio. So now this is dead. All I need to do is make sure that I am at -16 loudness under full scale. That's what LUFS means. -16 LUFS, it says for podcasters and mobile, right? And then everything else is the same. I'm going to hit start production. And it's going to say, bingo, bango, pickle mango. It's going to upload these files, and Doc is going to drink a coffee while it's uploading. And do we have any questions, Mary Lou? Because I can't see Ecamm right now.
It's loading. It's loading up. Okay, so what questions do we have here? Well, we got Kevin's talking about getting it done and publish is better than tweaking it for hours on end.
Straight
Get
up.
that next piece of content going. That's my create, release, repeat. It's like, get it out there. Paul is saying he could fix my hair with a pair of scissors. And, some days I highly consider taking you up on that.
It's really long, guys. Like, I don't know if you can tell on screen how long it is. That mess is long.
Yeah.
We be at the show, and then she let it out. Her and Eden both. Like, they come to the beginning of what is that thing, NAB, and they have it a little tied in the back because it's morning and all fresh. And in the middle of the day, they loosen it up and go blah, blah, blah. I was like, holy crap, it's like Cousin It.
There's a lot of hair happening. And then, like, you get my sister in there, too, and it's just like...
Oh, yeah,
wigs.
she got lots, too.
Kevin did just order his Doc Pops last night. So if anybody else has ordered your Doc Pops, let us know.
Kevin.
Let us know.
All right, I'm just seeing.
Any other questions? Do you guys use Alphonic? I want to know. Like, I haven't actually played with it myself.
To do
so.
that, but,
I know you preach it. You preach the Alphonic.
VTT does not have chapters automatically, and I think it's better. Listen, I told this thing to do show notes and chapters, but I honestly think it's better that you put your own timings in. All of the tools that I've tried to have it do automatic timings for me, they're close, but they're still not as good. And part of that is because yours might be different. If you're a scripted hero, fine, knock yourself out, Pim. They're probably going to be perfect. I'm not scripted. And so I know that Lou and I do the same thing. Paul does the same thing. Anybody who just speaks from the hip to do the same thing. You're like, okay, so I'm going to talk to you about this Ulanzi suction cup that I got for camp. And oh yeah, hey Aubrey, man, good to see you. Like, you just showed up. I see that you had your house on Zillow. Your house sales is going good. All right, that's cool. And then, oh yeah, man, Mary Lou, that pop looks phenomenal. And I like what you're doing with your hair. I like what I'm not doing with mine. Anyway, oh yeah, so about this Ulanzi thing. So I really, let me run into a little backstory. I was in camp last time, and I was like, yo, it'd be really cool when I see people walking around the town if I have some footage of them in situ. And because I'm normally in the car, I don't have a lot of footage of you guys in situ. So yeah, that kind of made me think I want some good B-roll of us moving around Amesbury. So anyway, back to this Ulanzi thing. So that's why chapters don't work for us, because the AI be like, what the are they talking about? So there's that. I saw new people.
We have a new person who showed up in the chat is FactorCast. Yeah.
It's even hard for somebody that does chapters for streams, like I do it for Ecamm for their master classes and things like that. As Doc said, when you have somebody speaking, they're talking about a topic, all of a sudden you switch to something else, you've gone off, and then, 5 minutes down the road, you come back to this topic, or you may not even, it's like, I can't even put a chapter marker into this because I can't tie it to anything. So be careful. Chapter markers are great if you can make them work.
Correct. Here. You guys can't hear this, so that's what I'm doing. I'm making adjustments to this so I can. There you go. Now I can hear it.
We heard that.
Yeah, I had to
We heard
fix
it last time. It was just kind of low.
Oh, I had to fix the mixer so I can. There you go. That's for
Factor cast.
Factor cast. Just go up in here. Wait, don't give the sad trombone. Sad trombone cannot be next to Kendrick. I gotta fix my roadcaster.
You need to put a name on it. It's like one of them is
It
Kendrick.
is. I have it. It says WAP, but my finger is fat, so I pressed the wrong button. That was super funny. And Mary Lou, you are looking fabulous. That's what Ari said. Okay, the audio is processing right now. So again, to me, the number one reason why I use Auphonic is to save me from me. You know how like you can't put a cheesecake in the fridge because like if it's in there, you fixing to eat it. You know what I'm saying? Then that is why I don't use my Audition or Logic anymore to do my podcast edits, because if I edit in Audition and Logic, I'm trying to get a Grammy for editing. So I have to stop myself because I just want to crank. I just really want to really crank it. Chapter 1.
So Auphonic
topic,
is just doing
chapter
like
2, squirrel.
The transcripts and it's fixing like the audio, but it's not cutting out blank spaces or anything like that. Right?
No.
It's not doing any trimming. It's just like audio mixing.
Yeah, all the people. Okay, maybe this is going to sound completely assholey, but I'm cool with it. I am not the person who cuts out my ums and ahs. I don't even put them in the first place.
That's
the
right.
ones that are there are very intentional, because I'm going to stop and think about something and be like, yeah, it's not a nervous twitch for me, right? I eat the ums. I've taught this in my class. When I teach my interviewing class, I teach people to just talk slower and eat the ums. I can talk fast and eat the ums. When I do that, that's umming, right? Whenever you guys hear me, and then I'm like, that's umming. To me, I just learned to not let the word come out. Like, you can do it. You can ask every time your body wants to go, just go silent. It's already edited for you. You don't, if you use the script to take out the ums, I can save you $25 a month. Eat the ums. Or leave them. Because you know what other people do? like now for CapCut, for shorts, for reels, very important, because you're trying to just quick. That's a different story. But when you're listening to a podcast and the podcast doesn't have any breaks between sentences, and there's nobody, the person doesn't every while take a second to process a thought, this sounds really, really crazy, right? It just sounds like the mad ramblings of a psychotic individual. So
I agree. For a podcast, I wouldn't want them in there. I just didn't know if Auphonic was doing any editing. It really is just like doing mixing.
You can tell it to remove the silences. It will do that as well. But it's
like not necessary for that format.
Yeah. Well, also because what I'm going to do with this this audio, once we're done with it, is I'm going to drop it in the scenery, and we're going to use that to basically be the better version of the audio for what is the edit. Now, in our show, I said a couple stupid shits, so I'm not editing them out. I'm going to leave them. And this is going to do a couple of things for us. It's going to allow you guys to see that I would actually do something psycho, like take on editing an entire podcast that was an hour in this hour. So you can see that your editing of your podcast does not need to be an hour. Okay? So that's part of the reason why I also want to do it like that. Is there a difference between chapters and subtitles? There's always a difference between chapters and subtitles. Are the literal what I'm saying. Mark is questioning, scroll up. What are we scrolling up to? I did credit scripts for 40 minutes, did 176 ums. Yeah, Michelle. But she also talks like that. So just leave them. Like, it's not that bad. Most people, it's a nervous twitch. And that nervous twitch because somebody told you that being on camera was hard. And so now you have that nervous twitch, and you do that because someone told you it was hard, and you stuck to that belief and you never let that go. And change this camera. No, that didn't work. Oh, you know why? Because it's locked. Let me do this. You guys are looking at my Sony through the Ozbot, but I've been trying to come up in here with just the Ozbot because I'm going to dog food this for a minute. The gurus will always come in and tell you that gear doesn't matter while they're talking on their $4,000 camera. So I'm creating everything for a while with a $179 camera duct taped to my expensive camera. Because I'm that dude, right? I'm tired of y'all. But you keep saying, I want, no, you don't need another camera. What you need to do is create some shit. Sorry, I'm getting angry now. It's almost done. It's doing speech recognition right now. Yeah, it really is. It's one of those things where like everybody, I say it all the time. Me and Dinah always laugh because they would love sitting up in here talking about the gear don't matter while they're sitting in this plush studio with a whole team and somebody to come in and do the makeup under their eyes and all this other stuff. And I'm like, stop lying. You say that because it sounds good. It's good for clicks, but you really, really don't mean that. Because if you did, I would see you on more streams with no makeup on. You know? So you're talking out the side of your arse. All right, cool. So I'm gonna come in crusty AF and then roll this camera and be cool with it. And nobody even noticed it this morning when I was doing it on the flow until I told them. You didn't even notice at first, did you?
I did.
Oh, because you saw.
I think it doesn't matter.
You saw me when I changed it. Never mind. Man,
No, when you first came on, it was like it just looked different, but not bad different. That's where it's like it's the whole getting caught up on the wrong thing. It was like, okay, it's just he's wearing a different shirt. It's not a big deal.
It's different because you guys have seen 2,000 streams of the other camera. That's why. You know what I mean? If you hadn't seen 2,000 streams of the other camera, you wouldn't know. So you guys that are just showing up for the first time, then you wouldn't even know. So the factor back didn't know because he'd never seen the other camera. There you go. Yo, thank you,
And the camera
Raph.
does look nice.
Raph is in the building. I think I did tweak something since I made the video yesterday, though. Being on camera is hard. Dude, this is the truth. Especially, man, our friends be all making videos for each other. That's what that happens. You know what I'm saying? And so that's it. Dude, please do video. Please do full ass video podcast. And I'll tell you why. Because all of the people that are scared are going to get blown past by all the people that are actually doing it, because you cannot purchase a TV today without a YouTube button, but there is not a single TV you're going to purchase with a Spotify button or Apple Podcast button or a Castro or, you know, whatever. Every TV has a YouTube button. That's what I was trying to say. Boom. Yes, Raph is true. The people that say looks don't matter are always cute. And the people that say gear don't matter are always gearheads. It's super funny. Like, cute people be loving to tell ugly people, hey, you go ahead and be you. Nah, man, some folks is straight up ugly, bro. Like, this is my camera for today. The Oswald tiny light is legit.
When you were on the other camera, there was like something in front, and I was like, what is he doing over there? Something's happening.
Yo, there you go. I see. So Factor Cash said the reason why is because my son, and he was joked and teased poorly. I fully get that, man. And in a way, look, you have to completely do you. If it was me, I would still do it. Because eventually the people who are for you will show up and they will take those people out. And then that person looks foolish. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just is. And you should have a conversation with our buddy Mr. Camera Junkie, who's probably in the chat right now. If not, he's editing. I got my brother. Do I need more orange tape? Nah, fam. I gave these out at camp. I gave these out. Dude, let the bullies come. Like in a this is weird. This is weird to say. This is just me. And again, you don't have to listen to me. in a non-physical position, I'm like, let the bullies come, because eventually the people who you need to serve or need to hear you, they will come eventually and they will protect you. In the beginning, yes, you might have to go through some things. It's similar to how a caterpillar then turns into that little fuzzball chrysalis and then eventually comes out a butterfly. You have to go through that pain points of the chrysalis in order to get to the butterfly. But I think your story is bigger than any a-hole bullies. And I would love to see you power through it and set the example that we got this anyway. Because you're not there for the bullies. You're there for the people who you really need to help, right? And as a friend that has, parents that, are in a similar situation, or my nephew and my cousin, we know lots of people. Actually, hell, we got people in this group who fit in the spectrum and they just come out and do their thing anyway. You know what I'm saying? So there's somebody in the chat that is like that. And if you've seen Paul's face, you'll understand why he was bullied. I'm joking, Paul. So look, Mark says, Mark is here. You can't see Mark right now because he's in the Zoom room. But Mark is here and he shows up every week and hangs out in the chat and kicks it with us and cracks funny Holland jokes with me because, that's my team and he's from there. So there's that. So anyway, let's get back over to this. I'm glad you're here. And I know that you are here today because you needed us to push you through that so you can get back to delivering the good message that's going to help out people who need to see you and your son doing your thing regardless of the a-holes. June was bullied a lot, and then they seen his big brother, and they're like, oh, I better stop that shit.
I think anybody who ever tried to bully me, I just looked at them and I was like, I wish you would. And then they back off.
There you go. Yo.
My bullies that show up in comments and things like that, I just
they
leave
still
them for
come.
filth immediately. They'll still show up, but it's fun to turn on them. I love to screenshot them and put it on a short. I mean, this is just my style when it's
so do I.
I'm like, thank you for leaving this comment. Thank you. I have, in your phone, you can set up certain words to create a sentence, autofill shortcuts. So if I type in FU, it says thank you for the engagement. And that's to protect me.
Thank you for the engagement. I love it. All right, so this one you can see. This is the output. So this was the input file and the output file. Okay. Lou's microphone was a little bit quieter than mine, but not by a lot. I mean, it's very well done. Part of that is just the thickness. You know what I'm saying? I'm laughing at June. It's the thickness in the voice, right? So some of that is that. But if you look at the finished product, it's nice and even. And you can see a graph of how the conversation is going, right? So this is cool. So this first video says in episode 3, I need to let Mary Lou say more stuff to just even it up. All right. So
I'm here to chase squirrels and get you to tell stories.
It's all good. Let's go into scenery and show you. So all I really pulled out of this was the wave, but I do have these other elements there if I wish to do something. So for instance, I can take the MP3 right now, download that, and throw it at Capsho while I'm doing what I'm doing, because I'm not going to over edit this show. You know what I'm saying? So for instance, if I were to pop on this and go to Cap, boom, Capsho, sign in real quick, boom, next gen, bingo. Just showing you how this works. Come in real quick. I can upload her a file. So it is, did it download? Okay, it's still downloading. Why you gotta do this to me? I'm moving faster than the computer today, which is a rarity, but it does happen. It does happen. Okay, so it's almost done. The MP3 is gonna be. You know when the file line gets to that last little bit, and you're like, it's almost done, and then it slows down. All right, so there's the MP3. drop it in, and then I'm going to call this see you next. No, sorry.
We need to be like, see you next Saturday.
There you go. That's super funny. Oh my God. Do not
Like we
release the
never
Kraken.
do Tuesday. We can never do Thursday.
Yeah, we can never do episodes on Tuesday and Thursday. This is my own content. Boom. So I still haven't quite created a full Creators Unstuck situation, but I did. And does this file have any guess? It's not a real guess, but even though I type it like this, it still will change her name to Maryllou. Just because AI.
It does that even in CapShow with my name.
Like, yeah.
I have to change it. I'm like, this is the one thing I want you to be trained on.
Yes. I need you to learn. Say my name. Say my name. Then don't be acting
Which
crazy.
is like interesting because like you make the profile, right, whose voice this is in, and then like who the speaker is. So it's like I said my name in there. So but it continues to grow, right?
Yes.
And I have a strange name. It's not spelled normal, so I get it that it doesn't understand.
It says Mary Lou is not normal. Okay, so there
Yes,
it is.
true.
It is downloading the files, and I don't know why I didn't, but I didn't. So don't come for me. It is still uploading the other file in the back, and I meant to ask that question to Liza, if you open a different tab or if you sort of refresh the browser, does it break the upload? And then also, I'm curious if uploads continue. You know what I mean? Like if you fail and upload at any given point, does it continue to upload? That's a good question. I'm gonna hang out with them this week. I'm gonna talk story with them. Anyway, so that's uploading in the back. But I just wanted to give you a quick run through Phonic. Now, if you did this as your final file, like I'm just going to publish this as it is, you're already done. Like you're really, really good to go. I do want to edit this in Scenery just because I want you to see it. But what I could do for the sake of time is I could do it in Final Cut because I'm actually faster in Final Cut. But I don't want you guys to get the feeling that you can't do this because you don't have a $300 editing program, which is technically a $200 editing program because you can go ahead and get the education version for $200. So you guys let me know. Do you want to wait for the Scenery upload and we'll just continue checking on questions and I can just do this later? Or do you want me to just chop it up in Final Cut just so you can see? Because editing is editing and it doesn't really matter which app you use.
Yeah, let's show the edit. Let's show it.
Okay. All right, Mary Lou.
Let's do it.
Never mind, y'all. She's picking. Joking.
I'm picking.
All right, I'm doing.
Because like this is like the whole reason like my supercomputer update was because I just wanted to be able to show editing on live streams. So I want to see.
Yeah,
I want to
no
see
doubt.
Doc's editing.
Yeah, dude, it's so simple. Like, for what we're going to do for this particular showgram, it's so simple. I really don't want to sit in here and tweak out and make things borderline impossible. So I'm going to put this here. And I'm going to go to, there is the trailer cut. All right. Let me make a space for you guys. Come over to this browser. And I'm going to change this. Change it to the cut of Finals Pros. Bingo. There it is. There it is. Oh, in the world. All right, let me just move this about here and remove this little color window so it doesn't cause any issues. And the first things I'm going to do is take this particular project and duplicate the project as CU EPI SODE underscore twice. Bingo. And it is it in 4K? I don't remember. Probably so. No, I think I recorded it in 1440, which
That one
is
down?
weird. Yeah. Go back here. Greatest Unstuck episode 2. Bingo. Yeah, it's only a 2.5 gig file. It is 2K all day. Yes, okay. Well, the only reason why it really matters, because Final Cut's going to fix it regardless, but the only reason why it a little bit matters is it's just going to it's going to change the way it thinks. But I'm going to just leave it at that because my computer's fast, so stop tripping. I ain't tripping. All right. So we're going to go episode 2, open it real quick.
Look at those two having such a good time.
Yo, we're just cracking up laughing. So let's just say I want to keep this donut that I had from last week in position. All I need to do is put the old curse here at that ending spot. Option dubs to leave that there. And then I'm going to move these to about right there where I had it. And then I could take this audio file and move it to there just so that's connected. So I can delete this. Bingo. All right. In other words, what a donut is allowing you to do is to use the same assets over and over again. Now, I could render these out as an individual piece, but in this case, just for simplicity, I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to edit from this side and at the end, remove the space holder. Okay. So I'm going to drop in my video file. I'm going to timeline it to right here. Boom. I'm going to hit a command that so you can see it all fit. And what are you doing? Oh, that was
This was a magnetic timeline?
Yes, it's magnetic.
Yeah, that's something that I miss in Premiere. I wish that had that one.
Here, let me do something. Again, for the sake of argument, because this is going to just drive the computer crazy for a minute, I am going to actually move this back to my machine because it's not on my machine right now. It's on the NAS. So give me 1 second. I just don't want it to while I'm doing a live, I don't want to inundate the network. Does that make sense?
Is Final Cut, it's not a subscription one, right? It's a one-time purchase?
Who asked that question? It's a one-time purchase.
Is it? Final Cut?
Yeah.
Is it not? I don't use that one yet, but
$199.
one and done.
$199 for as long as you're an Apple employee. I mean, I bought original Final Cut at like 12 something. $12.99. I think Raph will remember. It was old school. We paid a grip. And then I swear, half the reason why people have hate for Final Cut is when they switch from the $12.99 version down to the $300 version. I think editors got pissed because that meant muggles could now play in their space.
Oh.
I swear to God, I legit think that people got mad because all of a sudden muggles could play in their space, and I think it pissed them off.
The black shirt boys are like, other people can do this.
Yeah, they don't need me no more. You know how it is. Like, your girl wouldn't be out here searching for some other dudes if you did your job over here. That's the problem, pimp. Be talking about what she did. All right, cool. So let me just check this real quick. Can you guys hear that?
No.
Okay, let me do this. What about this? To creators.
Yes.
Okay.
Unstuck.
Yeah, okay. You know what it is. You know what it is. All right, so I'm not going to mess with the first chop right there for a split second. I want to grab the edited version from Auphonic, which I can't believe is still downloading. It's normally quick. What are you doing? I've run into this problem with Auphonic. For me, it doesn't always happen, but when I've had a situation where the Auphonic is downloading to my computer really slow, all I do is go to it on the web and download it to my phone and airdrop it. And I don't know, it seems to be Chrome more than Safari, but you may never run into this problem. I think there is something to do with DNS between where they're located in Hawaii, because the file that it's sending me is only like 100 and something megs, and I have a gig down. And I download things from other places really quick. But I think wherever the Ecamm Live betas are stored and wherever Auphonic is stored, it's on the same slow server. All right, it's almost done. It's going to take me 1 second. Anyway, let me just double check on you guys. There you go. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Yes, CU is a convenience store. What video editing program are you guys using? I'm the same. I use Final Cut because I worked in the muscles 100%. It's just way quicker. Mark is on FCP. You want titles and descriptions that are strong with SEO scores and simple eye-catching thumbnails. Those are absolute the truth. Boom, boom. Yeah, the thumbnail game is life. If I can get through this edit real quick, I'll take a look at your thumbnails. All right, so here it is. I got my WAV file. All I'm gonna do is just drag this in and put it right at the very front. And the thing that I know is that these two are the same. So if I zoom, let's get back to the room. That's a song, by the way. And I go to the home and then, oh, that's too much. Let me scroll this wheel. I can see that these guys are super accurate. It might be off by a smidge. Nope, not really. That's just Auphonic digging to get better fidelity. So this looks gravy. So now what I'm going to do is take these two clips, highlight them, Option G, turn them into a compound clip, and then I'm going to say MUXDD. You can call it whatever you want. This is how I talk. All right. So now, oh, I messed up. Let me double click this one real quick. I need to take this one and turn the volume down. So this is the original audio. This is the clean audio from Auphonic at the bottom. So all I'm doing with this clip is taking the audio that was there, which is Lou and I talking, and removing it. Because otherwise you can get a weird gear. Let's take some paint. Actually, it's perfectly lined up because there's no drift. But if I was to do this.
God need permission. You could just do it.
It doesn't match.
Just go.
You know what I'm saying? So, Go. Oh, that's Control Z, dude. How about Command Z? He was like stupid. All right, let me double check.
Talks with Seth Godin.
All right, that's cool. So then we'll just take this and pull it down because I don't want it doubling the audio. Sometimes, this is just Doc, I'll actually leave it at about 27, 28%. Click on this one. This is overkill. You don't have to do this. I come over into pan and I say basic surround and I take that and move it to the back. So it makes it sound bigger in your head. Y'all know about that trick though. Yo, I remember even football. Like if you're wearing headphones, you can hear that. It sounds like we're all around you instead of just in the front. That's a little trick I do from time to time, but you know, that's on y'all. So anyway, if I go back to the edit, here it is. It's nice and clean.
Also illegal in
It's
high
already
school.
limited.
So
this is why I do the Auphonic thing first. Now what I can do is go back to home and embiggen this a few times, and then boom. Come on, waveforms. You're supposed to be faster than that. What am I running that's slowing down my waveforms? That is this.
Aloha.
There we go. I know exactly where I need to be. Okay. So I'm going to embiggen that. You can also hold down the, sorry, wrong one. Option shift. Dang it. There you go. If you hold the Option Shift Plus, then you can embiggen this way, which makes it easier for you to see. So now all I want to do is take this line right here. Boom. I put my situation on it and I press B because I've edited my B key to be a blade instead of Option B or Command B, whatever it's supposed to be. I just turned it into a plain B because Cuban B. Sorry. That's so stupid. Why? Why is he broken?
What's going on today? A little glitching, computer's glitching, you're glitching.
It's Doc glitching. Oh, I know what it is. Let me get rid of some of this stuff. Anyway,
on my channel, we made like a whole glitching emoji sticker or emoji chat emoji. Was there like a face? It's my glitching face. So
dude,
they can call me
that's
out.
Funny. Yo, oh my God, I got a whole new shirt idea. Resting glitch face.
Aloha, everybody, and welcome to Creators
Unstuck.
Yeah, okay. Now, if I wanted to be really weird about that, I could legit come in and close this gap.
Unstuck.
But I think it's funnier that Mary Lou effed it up. So I'm gonna leave it. But like if you wanted to make it flow, like if you're really, really being crazy about it, right? I could come in here, hit the R tool, range this up, pull this out, press delete.
Unstuck.
Right? Now it sounds, but it's missing,
Unstuck.
but it's missing the awkward. You know, the awkward is better.
No, the other way's better.
100%.
Because they'll
So that's
see
what
we
I'm saying.
get better.
Right. And then you're taking away, boom, she said it. She just said it. You're taking away the beauty of growth. Imagine your kid came out of the womb, took one bottle, and then was like, hey, can I get the keys? You'd be like, what the hell happened? And that's
Excuse me?
anybody that has actual children's, that's what it feels like anyway. Like, I am a dunkle, right? Like, because Emma's with me all the time. And she's almost 15. And I'm like, what happened to that little kid that I used to like? This one right here, I want to throw her ass in the volcano. But what happened to that little kid I used to like and that used to only want every second of her life to be kicking it with her uncle? Now she wants to go to the mall with Sabine and them. Like, she didn't, never mind. Never gonna do that.
Beta.
You know, that was Sabine. She ain't never take you nowhere and get you teach you how to play Madden. Those girls don't even know how to play Madden. You know how to play Madden because uncle. Anyway, so yes, it's very much so. Leave that mess out. Just let it do its thing. You know what I mean? Oh my God, Luis, make it stop. Okay, so let me back this out just a smidge so you guys can see. Bing, 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 bing. All I'm scrubbing for now is I'm scrubbing for things that I need to put a graphic on, right? Yeah, okay. You know what it is. You know what it is.
We did.
I'm Doc Rock.
So
I
know there's nothing here because we were just introing.
podcast where we help create about today, Mary Lou.
We are talking about resistance.
Okay, so if I go back to the other, when I'm doing it with the browser, I didn't do that. I changed this real quick. Let me just take a quick look because I want to keep branding similar. So I'm going to look at where we were here in the browser and what I did to make that happen. I legit just put words on the bottom that said unstuck yourself. And let me encapsulate that. Let me put that here. I'm just double checking fonts and stuff, okay? So it takes me way more work to move the browser around and mess with all of that stuff. So, okay, got it. Mont Black Italian regular, italic regular. So all I do is come back over here and go pull a title. For this particular situation, I do have a plugin. I don't really need to use the plugin. I could just use the standard issue title, but I already have this plugin, so I'm going to use it. You know what I'm saying? Like, use the tools that you have if you have them. It's not necessary. There's no reason for you guys to get all freaked out. Like, I got to have this, and without that, I'm not going to be able to, because that's just BS. Okay.
We're talking about.
Oh, you dummy.
Are talking about.
Okay.
We are talking about resistance.
What do we call it?
Identifying the clog, the stuck,
the stuck. I want to do
the clog.
this. Identifying the clog. Actually, I'm going to put the clog on the second line. And bingo. And then
Bingo bango.
I'm going to just drop this down at the bottom where it goes. Don't worry about shifting because I shift when I move. My hands. I'm old. Just come back in here and type 0. Like don't freak yourself out. And then I'm going to take this about like such. And then I'm going to pick it up just a little bit so that the gap kind of covers our names. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Go. Not that high. I just wanted. This is where I start tweaking, and I need to stop. Negative 24. Nope, that's too much. And oh God, come down. There we go. You can hold down the you hold down the option key, it slows it down for you. Okay? So again, I don't want to get fancy, I just want to leave it, right?
We are talking about resistance in your workflow as a content creator. Now, I have definitely had to work through that in my time as a content creator, as a creative, as a human facing as well.
One way you can do this, if you haven't already listened to the episode before you started the edit, so you kind of know where stuff is, what you can do is use the Jekyll keys to speed it up.
That you guys are facing as well.
A lot of things I get creative stuff. People people stuff. And so one portion of me really hates the deep dive labels because a lot of labels have to. So a lot of things that we are taking creators are also things that in general. Right? Go ahead. So yeah, that's I am curious.
I'm talking about labels. Okay. Now that might sound psycho to you. I know what I sound like. I know what I'm saying. I know exactly what I said verbatim at that speed. You might not. And when I get to the parts where Mary Lou are talking, I might have to slow it down. We'll see.
Until you learn the voice.
Until you learn the voice. Once you learn the voice, you can understand the voice no matter how fast the person talks. The person talking as fast as they want to talk, no matter you still be able to understand every single word that they say. Especially when they come in and say really weird shit like you ain't big in this, or you need to stop that, or all of a sudden they just start singing the songs and then the song just coming around like once upon a time not long ago that the people on so it's always good and people say it was always good. Literally the boys the name what he say? What he said, you know what I'm saying? Then you understand that I'm singing a song rather than taking a dash. Everyone who knows that knows me, they know exactly what song that was. Anybody that doesn't, you're brand new. All right, cool.
Yeah, sometimes I watch my videos when I watch my videos at regular speed, and I'm like, why is she talking so slow?
Yeah, it's weird. It's really, really weird. I bet you K-Walk actually fully got that whole thing. Okay, so.
And we are starting some feedback from because we got name for that. We got anything that came with it. It was so good. So what has you stuff? What's keeping you stuck? So in the process of doing that, we identify the cost because maybe you're not even sure we had you stuck. You just post things and you're sure which one knows the root cause. When we worked at Apple, Steve always told us to look for the root cause. And when we did by that, there were people who solved the problem by changing the light bulb. If the light bulb burns out, change the light bulb. Steve said if the light bulb keeps burning out, anybody thought to check the lamp. And people do that, right? So immediately.
All right, so it might be important.
Oh. Anybody thought to check the lamp?
All right, so I like that because it's an important statement, okay? So what I want to do is come right here, hit the M, right? Then I'm going to go back to this other piece right here, pick it up, copy it. Not that far. Where'd my M go? It normally stops at the M, or did I miss it? I guess I missed it. Anyway, you're going to pop that in. I'm going to push paste. I'm going to go here and click on this. And then I'm going to say, check. And then, boom. I did that already. It's so weird. All right, cool. So you're going to check the lamp.
Anybody thought to check the lamp?
Back that up to about right there.
Anybody thought to check the lamp?
Damn it.
Anybody thought to check the lamp? And people don't do that, right? Because they immediately go, it must be the light bulb. By things they hear other people say, so they assume they have it, but they haven't done that internal introspection. That's the right word. I had to get my word right.
Yes, you got the word. So we'll start from the widest, most apparent one, which you're talking about, like people are seeing just the thing that's closest to their face. So the first point of resistance that was for me that I addressed first was the physical, the tools, the gear.
What is the best identifier for the gear? Do we have like a gear inadequacy thing? How do we want to like nail this one home?
Like, is it the action of like, don't get caught up in the gear?
Yeah. Let's go for
first point of persistence.
Let's go for the actions, because that way
don't get caught up.
There's a my brain knows why, but I can't speak.
I get it. I hear you. I feel you.
What is it?
Don't get caught up in the gear. Yeah, or you want something further than that?
That work for y'all? We can do with that. Like, I just don't want people stuck in the gear. So let me do, ooh, damn it, come here. Come here. Come here.
Yeah, if it's
Yo.
like, don't get stuck in the gear, don't get stuck in, what is our
Don't
others?
get high on your own supply.
Yep, that too.
I'm joking.
Don't get stuck on the gear, don't get stuck on the process, don't get stuck on the emotion.
Oh, yo, Mariah, you're the feeling emotion. Sorry.
Deeper than I ever dreamed of.
That's the one I was trying to, I couldn't remember. I got stuck. Oh my God, this man is losing his whole entire mind. Like, it's all gone. It's all gone. All right, let me see. What am I looking for?
Were you out partying with me last night too?
No. That's the
In
part that
spirit?
makes it so crazy. Like, what is wrong with this guy? I had saved this file and I did move it. So where did I move it to? I know exactly where I moved it to because I moved it yesterday. This is why when you start cleaning your stuff, remember where you cleaned it to. Don't be like me. Because actually, yeah, here, I got it. I know what I did with it. It's super funny when you just get in here and start messing with things. I'm going to just use this because it's faster for now. But I'm going to put that there. I'm going to just drag that. And I'm going to scale. Bam. Okay, now it's been scaled. Perfect. All right, so we're going to get here.
The gear, like, oh, do I not know how to use this camera? Is that why I can't create? Do I not have the right light? The widest point of resistance that was for me that I addressed first was dun, dun, dun.
I'm going to use Chris's saying.
Don't fear the claw.
Mm-mm.
The-
That's
the
like
gear.
a good movie. Boom.
The claw.
All right, that is a total good movie right there. Oh, that's super funny. All right, cool.
That I addressed first was the physical, the tools, the gear. Like, oh, do I not know how to use this camera? Is that why I can't create? Do I not have the right light? Is that why I can't create? And addressing all of those things. Is it that I have to take time to set up the set? Fine, I addressed that. I made a permanent set that does not ever move.
Mark actually
That
put
can't be an
that.
excuse
I didn't even
anymore.
see
Then
that.
I just slowly
But
like
that's
taped
what
off
Chris and
everything
Jim call it,
until I
right?
got to the point where I was like, okay, now we have to face.
All right, so let's
And
find
I'm
the
like,
second part.
you're right. And you can watch tutorials and you can learn from other people. But if you don't actually put it in your hands and press some buttons and start figuring it out, you will forever still not know how to use your camera. There are people listening to this, right? Okay. And here is where that comes from. They started the conversation with, I am not a techie person. Why did I give you the Obama speech right now? Because I want to make sure that sticks in your head. Never.
Okay, I'm going to do something here. I want to give myself a marker. And I want to put this. Copy, bingo, bango, come back. Bingo, bango, come back. And then boom. Boom, 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 boom. I hate the you're not a tech person. Nobody's a tech person, you dumbass.
Ever. Iterate, get it, iterate. Okay, there's a new docism. You can write that one down. Never iterate those stupid words.
Over here.
Stupid words. I am not a tech person. Nobody is a tech person. There is
See, I know what I'm going to say, so I knew that was the spot. Okay.
their house, their VHS is
Let's
always
go.
flashing 12. Why? Because they
Let's
didn't
get
be
in.
a carry-out queen. Like, say, I'm a
That's
carry-out
fine.
queen. Cool with it. Identify that. So, you use a different mindset. And it's the smallest little... Boom, you changed your mindset. So now you got to get...
and my dad's Playboys. So I wanted to play sports and I was good at it. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, it's just an executive that big a deal. So let's move past
and like,
that.
Like you had said, like with the carry out.
This is TikTok, so it's all phone. You know what I mean? It's funny because her YouTube channel, it's my favorite driver. But yeah. Anyway, so what do you think? Oh, to make this process easier while you're recording, when you switch modes or switch topics, I should have put markers in Ecamm and I didn't because we were busy, we were flowing, right? If I put markers in Ecamm,
and it's so early.
I would actually know exactly what timelines to jump to. About the second portion. This one's tough for me. Okay, I'm gonna just mark that just so I can see where we're at. And then I'm gonna snatch this, put it in my copy buffer, go back down, bing, 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 boom. Because I have so many thoughts on this and I gotta try to leave space for people to breathe.
Okay, yeah. So the next point of resistance that I definitely faced after I learned how to use all of my gear and learned how to edit and do all of those things, that was not an excuse anymore, was the processes. The processes of how do I X, Y, Z? What is the workflow? What is the way that I do this? Is there a checklist? It's just really the answer to that is you're disorganized. Trust the process.
I would say trust the process. Don't fear. I like trust the process better. I feel like it's on the more positive, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? All right. I was feel like Keely. I want to like highlight the pra to make it pro because she's Canadian.
I like that font.
Oh, cool. Okay, don't nobody laugh at me. This is just Doc doing stupid inside jokes for my friends. I can't help myself.
How do I X?
How do I get here? I don't like that one. I need a bigger one.
I'm biggin'.
To what we had. There we go. Stupid. This is just me being weird because Keely. Hashtag because Keely.
The processes of how do I X, Y, Z? What is the workflow? What is the way that I do this?
People, when you do this yourself, don't be a tweaker. That's the shit that slows you down. I can tweak fast, though.
You can finish it.
I can tweak fast. So it's not that big a deal. But boom. Ooh, I like this. I like Rich's way better. Rich's way better because, like, again, like I said, we're trying to keep it somewhat on the positive trip. So, bingo, Rich. Thank you. Everybody. ERYBODY.
Everybody or nobody?
Everybody. Let me do this.
Everybody in the club getting techie.
Everybody in the club get tipsy. Boom. Do not Tourette's my musicals. Oh my God, that's my cut. Boom. Here comes the 2 to the 3 and boom. Sorry.
That song was
at
out
least that was
the
my
year I turned
history.
21. So that was like a theme song.
Oh yes.
Stuff done.
That song was a turn up, bruh.
It's organized confusion. And honestly, the Viking does at the place, right? Their ingredients are at a whole different level.
That is a process. The simplest process that you can come up with. We're boiling the pasta. We turned on the process that you can come up with. That's why I am always preaching create, release, repeat.
Boom. I like it. Boom. Mark it. So you can cheat sometimes and then just do the jump back faster that way. So then copy and then go back to that and then come back to here and then. So a lot of times I'll put my zoom in, zoom out buttons on the Stream Deck so you can go quicker.
Because I know if I, at the bare minimum, simplest process that you can come up with. That's why I am always Christone is in the chat saying he just got done being in Final Cut Pro and then opens the stream to be again in Final Cut Pro.
Oh, okay. Wait, Chris, since you're here, you ready, pimp? You ready, pimp? Hold on.
The physical, the tools, the gear. Like,
damn, there you go. There you go. That was actually for you, my brother. And I did say,
I'm so excited I got to use that Nexodyne microphone over the weekend.
Right?
That they gave us at Shure. They gave us these like microphones that are for singing. Like they're supposed to be for like live performances on stage. And then Will did a show, and I was like, use my microphone. Way better than whatever the theater had.
Uh-oh. Don't do that. Don't do it, Paul. Don't do it. I know you're looking at your Stream Deck right now, Paul. Stop it. I caught you. I caught you. Oh, my God. I seen the head go down, and he was feverishly looking at all 64 of them buttons for that. Stop it. Stop it. Is that right? Why does the repeat look weird?
Create, release, repeat. Yeah.
That's correct. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know
it looks
why.
weird when you type it a lot. It does.
Yes. Oh my God. I thought I was losing my spotlight, losing my religion, but that's me in the corner. All right. Let's see. Somewhere in my little situation here. Oh man, I thought I had it closer. I was gonna put in the talking bubble head of Lou, but I lost what I did with the Lou thumbnail. So, artist, I got it. I got it. I don't have to think about it.
He got it. He got it.
All right, boom. Come hither. Come hither. Bam. All right. Man, stop doing that. All right, let's just do it this way. Bam. Bam. Click on that. Bam. Hit the transpose doohickey. Now, you guys are going to laugh. This is just me being stupid. Again, this is why you shan't tweak, but I are a tweaker. Okay? So, what are we going to do?
Sometimes it's fun.
What are we
right?
going to
like
do
you
here?
could just make a sandwich or you can make
right.
something fun.
I have shortcuts for this, but you don't have shortcuts. So I'm not going to make you like wig yourself out because you don't have these shortcuts. So I'm going to show you how to do it the regular way. I got shortcuts, right? My shortcuts are faster. But look, I'm going to put this here. I'm going to put the cursor at just a smidgen in, and I am going to click on scale rotation keynote, and I'm going to click on position keynote. Okay? Actually, I'm not even going to bother with scale rotation, so it's not necessary. I'm going to just do position keynote. I'm going to come over here to almost the end. And I'm going to hit to position keynote. I'm not keynote. What the hell is a keynote? This guy's stupid. That's the keyframe. So now, when I go to the very beginning, I'm going to take the X position and go far, like negative 500, right? Actually, I can just type it in. Negative 500. Okay? And then I'm going to go press play.
Pete, because I know if I at the big.
All right. So then I'm going to jump to the next keynote. I mean, damn it. Stop saying keynote. Why you stupid? And then I'm going to go to the end of this. And at the very end, I'm going to take this keyframe and I'm going to move it all the way out this way to like 1,000. So it's faster. Okay. If I wanted to do the scale and stuff, what I could do is have it so that when Lou lands in the middle, that, you know, like she bounces or whatever, but that's creepy. So I'm going to just leave it like that.
Process that you can come up with. That's why I am always preaching create, release, repeat. Because I know if I, at the bare minimum, make it
Are you okay, Lou?
It's so weird, that animation. She says, ooh, ooh, bye.
Okay, so now
It cracks me up. I'm not against it.
I listen, and then if you want to go in and tweak out on the animations, you can. I don't know why from this keyframe, I'm at -50, and then if I jump to the next keyframe, oh, I know why I messed it up. This one should also be -50. It messed up my typing. -50. All right, so nothing changes there, and then do it again.
And create, release, repeat. Because I know if I, at the bare minimum, make it, put it out, and then
That's what I really wanted. All right, anyway,
Nice.
so it's there. And then I do the weird stuff like go and get me a little swoosh. So, you know, it adds a little something to it. I have hundreds. I tell you what I normally end up doing, because I always forget what the heck I do with them, or I throw them away, or I just clean up my shit too much, is I'll go there and remove it, and I'll go back and get it again, and I'll remove it. It doesn't matter. As long as you have, you know, like a little sound that you can put in, or bubble, like pops work really good. That's a good one. I like a little Mary Lou pop would work. There you go. Here, let's do this one. So let's drop in a little Lou pop right here.
ding, ding.
And again,
Like horn.
I'm gonna stop clicking that. I'm gonna unembiggen this and unembiggen this, so I can see what I'm doing, and then I'll embiggen it this way. And then what I'll do is right at this first little tick, I'll put the movement in here. I right click on, this is me, you don't have to do this. I right click on this and I change my audio roll to effects so I know what's what, right? And then so it's like,
Repeat. Because I
that's a little slow. Move it that way.
release, repeat. Because I know if I, at the bare minimum,
Okay, now this is cheating. You don't have to go get two different files. I normally use two files, but let's just say if you don't want to use two different files, I take this one, and right when it starts to move, right about there, hold down the Option key, drag this one over here, put it right there, and then click on this little guy and change it to reverse. You know what I'm saying? So now it sounds like this.
repeat. Because I know if I, at the bare minimum, make it.
Boom. Done. All right. Good. Like I mean, from marketing school all the way. I mean, we use Seth Godin books all through marketing school. Yeah, let me help him. And you know, it was just one of your heroes actually gave back all of what he gave to me. So, going back to topic one, gear. Let's take some pains away from folks. This is known as the Osbot Tiny 2 Lite. From about pandemic time until now, a little bit like maybe plug in a USB-C cable.
In because Doc was like, oh, like we're gonna make some videos, we need to make some promos, so like, you know, if you've ordered yours, they're gonna come later in the year. Like what microphone you have, there's definitely one. If you have the MVC
Remember, dudes?
pick of the week is definitely
Oh, we got the pick of the weeks. Let's go back here.
pick of the week.
Problem, but I was able to help, and then we got it. Oh, that means that we skipped the third one. So,
No, the third one's after pick of the week.
oh, that's right. We're so dumb. I mean, not we. He wanted to attach it to the
Yeah, bullet one,
gear.
bullet two,
Let's
tension.
take some
pick of the
pains
week,
away from
3.
folks. Well, folks, I have a tech question, and I'm like, I can help him with that. You are doper than somebody who you're about to help, and then eventually they'll catch up to you, whatever. But that's the thing. You know enough. At the only time, I'm not as marketing on him, but I'm really, so I take all the money he gave me. You know,
that pertains to the last bullet point, the last point that we want to cover. But first, I want to know about your pick of the week.
There you go. Okay, cool. So I go back to this piece and grab these two. Copy, go back to here. Boom, paste.
Neat.
Let's go. Mary Lou. Bingo. think I might have accidentally did something stupid. Let me just double check. Because what happens if you don't go back and check this, you're going to find out after you already did it that you typed something. Okay, I did it. I thought I accidentally changed that with just the C when I moved it. That would have been horrible. All right. Let's go.
First, I want to know about your pick of the week.
Ooh, dang, I like that, dude. See, this podcast, the one-on-one, build a little tension, leave them hanging, leave them with the blue. Never mind. I almost said it twice today. I can't say that. Anyway, so going back to topic. All right, so I don't really need to put graphics on these. It's really cool, except for
You can,
Mary
you know,
Lou's
use
pick
it to
of the
clip
week.
on.
Oh, like we're gonna make some videos. We need to make some promos. So like, if you've ordered yours, they're gonna come later, and they looking good on camera, but it also sounding good on camera.
Especially for someone who wants to look better on camera, but is not ready to jump all of their money and not feed their kids. Like, I need to feed some kids and still make some good content.
Well, speaking of looking good on camera, but also sounding good on camera, as my pick of the week is definitely.
Oh, I'm sorry. A shameless plug. All right. Let's go back.
That's
up here.
shameless. That was my pick of the week.
And bingo, bango. Where on this computer I don't have the one where I am looking stupid. I need to download that from the other place. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it. Never mind. I swore I put it in. Hold on. Let me check something. Boom. Let me come here. Nope, that's not the right one. Okay, so yeah, it's not on this computer. It's upstairs. Anyway, I'm not going to go grab it. I'm going to leave it. Get back to doing what we're doing. I can make a mark if I decide to change my mind. Bingo.
Because Doc was like, oh, like we're gonna make some videos. We need to make some promos. So like, Doc has put work into it.
Paul.
And this
Paul
pink.
kills.
And like, so depending on like what mic, we're just like obsessed.
Oh, there it is. Paul, you sent me the I'll use Paul's JPEG as the picture. Because Paul's JPEG is even more funny.
It's the best.
Hold on. I got it. Let me pull it up on the chat. Paul stupid. Paul and Luis. Luis texted me Unagi the other day, which is just even more funny. Oh, Paul, this one doesn't have the writing on it. Text me the one with the writing on it real quick. That one's even funnier. The picture I got just has you making the face. This kills me. Let me check the chat real quick while Paul texts me that. Boom. Let's see. Oh, dude, I'm curious of what you think. Rich, let me know, bro. I'm super excited. Is it you can take this episode and use it as a template? Exactly. So if you do the markers in Ecamm already, you already have the 3 pieces already. So all you got to do is copy and paste those on and slide them into position and then change the titles. That's what I'm talking about. Being a repetitive title. Now, depending on the what you're using for the title, you could actually open it up in Motion and save it as a template. And then that's even easier because you just drag it straight up from your Final Cut effects browser. You don't have to go through all of the hassle. So some of them allow you to make a copy as a template and make your job easier. Oh, that's what's wrong with him. There's more coffee in his cup.
He didn't get his full fill.
Wrong pipe. Oh my God. Mark is laughing at me. And then that's what happened. I seen Mark laughing at me and then it went in the wrong pipe. Okay. So let's go ahead and put Paul over here. This is so stupid. This is beyond stupid.
Honestly, the Doc Pops.
Wait. I don't put Paul right after she says it.
The Doc Pops.
Okay, I was talking to you guys about the shortcuts. So I have this thing in here called, what is this thing called? Premium VFX Auto Animate. So I can do is throw that one right there. Boom. That is a slide in. And then I can do the same thing for a slide out or a scale out or whatever, right? But that's the in. This is the out. And all I have to do is put them on top of each other and then highlight those two, hit Option G, and then be like, bang. And then so now my job is easier.
Honestly, the dock pops. It's the dock pop. It is. Mine just came in.
See, and then I'll have to spend all of the time. You know what I mean? Like, to me, that's faster than using, what do you call those things? Keystrokes. So, boom. I'm not going to switch that because of podcasting. Anyway, just only for Mary Lou's because it was cute. Paul,
And this
Paul
pink.
kills me. Paul be on there like this, like, so soft. Thank you, Paul. A good one to listen to over and over again is
One of the recent talks with Seth Godin, like, I don't know, I'm just like on a bender now because the
Identify
deepest,
the deepest
core of
cut,
the
the deepest
resistance.
clog. Yes, the deepest
the
clog.
deepest one. Okay, so in this, one of the recent talks with Seth Godin, like, I don't know, I'm just like on a bender now because I found out he popped into the ECAM group. It was like, whoa.
Dude, I've read every single one of his books. Some of
Yeah.
them I'd listen to over and over again. A good one to listen to over and over again is in one of my favorite SG books. And
book club.
yeah, and we will
We just
now, people. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I am putting out into the world that one day, instead of go ahead and put the feelers out. What was the deepest cut? Why did I miss it?
And like, I don't know, I'm just like on a bender now because I found out he popped in. Whoa.
Dude, I've read every single one.
I think that was
Core
the
of the
went on a
resistance.
tangent.
Yeah.
It's emotions. Is what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, but we didn't say it.
The deepest.
We get to it
The
eventually.
deepest
Core of
cut,
the
the deepest
resistance.
clog. Yes, the deepest
the
clog.
deepest one. Okay, so in this, one of the recent talks with Seth Godin, like, I don't know, just like on a bender now because I found out he popped into the ECAM group.
I've read every single one of his books. I listen to over and over again. A good one to listen to over and over again is Risk Marketing, and then Lens Management has always been one of my favorite SG books. And the rest of the he's legit.
Yeah, we start arguing cycle club.
Yeah, we will. I put most of it around people. I don't know what's going to happen. But I'm putting out into the world that one day, instead of me bringing Paulie back, it will be Mary Lou's on the show. I'm going to put the out in the world right now. Okay?
Yes. Okay, so in one of the recent interviews, I heard him talk about this, the concept of imposter syndrome, right? So like we've just definitely discussed, we have like opinions about that, but he had a really neat way of addressing this emotion that you are not the one to help. If you're on a dock, right? And you see somebody drowning. Of course, the lifeguard would be better to go save them, but the lifeguard's not available. You are standing on the dock. You could actually help this person. Are you going to be like, well, I'm not good enough. I shouldn't. I'm just going to let them drown? Or are you going to jump in the water and help them out? Who cares if somebody is better equipped at it than you? If you are the person in front of the person that needs the help, jump in the water. And that is a way to address that emotion of imposter syndrome. And emotions, like there's all sorts of emotions that can cause resistance.
So should we put it before to talk about the imposter syndrome? It was kind of there. Like you mentioned it
Right.
briefly right here.
The concept of imposter syndrome, right? So in one of the recent podcast interviews.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, so in one of the
on this show, I'm just going to put the feelers out in the world right now. Okay.
Yes. Okay, so in one of the recent podcast interviews, I heard him talk about this, the concept of imposter syndrome, right? So like we've just definitely discussed, we have like opinions about that, but he had a really neat.
Should we put it here or should we wait till after?
I think after, and maybe you need to put like open invite to Seth Godin.
That's super funny. That's super funny. I like that.
I think after.
Let me X this. All right.
And that is a way to address that emotion of imposter syndrome. And emotions, like there's all sorts of emotions that can cause resistance for you.
I guess it's sort of right here, right? Because we're talking about emotions right here. That's
Yeah.
the third cut. All right, so deep in emotions, you could be will never be known. You guys got a better way to do that? You guys are the emotional ones, not me. I don't give a fuck. So, what's a better way to put that? I am not. Still tweaking.
Let's see. Emotions. You're not your emotions. Emotions are not you.
Oh, you are not your emotions,
Mhm.
actually. It should flip it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright,
You are
that's
not
less-
your emotions.
That's less painful.
Uh-huh. I think that's like a little freeing, right? If you're like,
Yeah.
if somebody tells you like, oh, well, that's not you. I mean, that was freeing for me. Fear is the mind killer. What is that from? That's familiar. Is that from Stranger Things?
You are not your emotions.
do 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 do. That's internalized trauma.
Damn it, Mary Lou. Yeah, I'm super stupid. The answer was 290, but I can't leave it at 290. I have to put it at 288 because you guys know me. You know what it is. Isn't that? Thank you, Mark, for understanding. That's the level of my craze. All right.
And emotions, like there's all sorts of emotions that can cause resistance for you. For me, the major emotion that's not me. So I unsubscribe.
Is about the Baltimore Ravens. Let's call it Ravens Talk with Yolanda. Let's not let's call it the more venerable, famous Ravens because he was a badass and he stopped a lot. But I like his delivery, so I'm gonna watch him because evil chicken Korean ramen, which is buffalo sauce, and then we move you into Tabasco.
Right, and then like another thing with the feels, right, with the emotions that can stand in your way for creating is that feeling of I don't feel like, but it's like, I don't know, you don't feel like making breakfast all the time, but you hungry, so you gotta eat. You know, you don't feel like going to work, but people still go to work. You don't, it's not about your feelings here. If you change that to I am choosing to not make my videos today, now that's on you. That's taking responsibility.
That's empowering.
But I choose to make my videos,
Yeah.
even if I don't feel like it. I'm choosing to do it, and that'll just change everything because you can choose. You can choose.
See, Mary Lou is the best, yo. Let me tell you why. Anybody who's seen, I just want to.
That's what needs a title card. Mary Lou is the best.
You jackass. Yo, that's too funny. All right, let's go back. Hurry. I want to loosen my scroll wheel now. I have taken my loop deck off the desk, and now it's painful because loop deck, I can fly through this real quick. Yo, let me tell you why. Anybody who's seen my
To do it, and that'll just change everything because you.
bam, that's what I wanted to put. Back that ass up right there. Boom.
Change everything because you can choose. You can choose.
See, Mary Lou is the best, yo. Let me tell you why. Okay, what is this? Because she insists.
Oh, you don't actually have to do that.
Fuck off.
I was joking.
No, you're not.
Well, I know it's true. You don't need a title card to tell me that.
Wait, I have little teeny ones somewhere. Where'd they go? I have way too many freaking of these plugins. Y'all don't even know. I got like thousands upon thousands. Here, I got one that will be kind of funny. Where is it? It's blue. There it is. The beat. All right. What can this thing spell? Fat fingers individual. All right, cool. So now we're just going to take this one and put this. And then we're going to take this and go like this. And then, oh, you idiot. And click that. And then we're gonna Y. And then we're gonna go like this and big N. There we go.
Change everything because you can choose. You can choose.
See, Mary Lou is the best, y'all. Let me tell you why. Anybody who then we can 86 and then don't do a build out. See? That's how you do it.
You can choose.
See, Mary Lou is the best, y'all. Let me tell you why. Anybody who's seen my talks when I go around the country and I speak, my third slide, it literally says choices. Boom. Because at the end of the day, whether you win, right? But, you know what I'm saying? So don't let Jesus take the wheel, right? Well, you know, this blah, blah, blah is coming in and it's taking my job. Parade. You chose going to my Dave, and then you want a choice to be effective. Make the choice to be dope. Make the choice to have an impact. Stop blaming it on other stuff. Like make the choice to be. There we go. Bingo, 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 mango. Copy. Make the choice to be effective. That's not gonna fit.
Tweak, 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 tweak.
Oh my God, EFFECTFE. Why you gotta be like that? Tweak, 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 tweak. Make the choice to be effective. Make the choice to be dope. Make the choice to have an impact. Oh, you want to see something crazy? Watch this. Effective. Make the choice. Okay, watch this. So you're gonna turn off, build out, right? And then you're gonna bring this back here, and then you're gonna take this and you're gonna pop it to the end right there, and you're gonna take off build in, and then you're gonna go okay, and then you're gonna close this here, and then you're gonna take this here, you're gonna drag one more time, and you're gonna put it here, and then you're gonna change this. Impactive. That's not what's the right.
Impactful.
Yeah, he dumb.
Yeah.
He dumb.
Yeah.
All right. Now, but what happens is you won't even see the switch, but you'll see the switch. Like make the choice to be effective. Make the choice to be. Oh, effective didn't go away fast enough. There you go. Make the choice to be effective. Make the choice to be dope. Make the choice to have an impact. Make the right choice. Don't be afraid to boom. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Your man just go through with the quickness. All right, there you go. All right, boom. Make the wrong choice though, because you can always fix it.
Right, and it's just
But again, so that's this is really, really minor stuff. You don't have to go
something
too crazy.
spicy or something like that. But then I was like, it's weird. I don't know. It's squishy.
You want to know how do you solve the poison of a sea urchin? God, don't talk about that, Doc. Skills, correct.
Right?
You wanted to talk about pee?
Choose to learn those things.
Skillshare.
The process.
Look at Mary Lou's class.
You see my class on Skillshare.
I'm sorry. I can't help myself. Hold on. Skillshare, MARIELOU. Bingo. You know I can't help myself. Mary Lou Mandel. Video creator. No, I'm not going to log in. No, I'm not going to get 20% for now. I'm just going to screenshot this. And I'm going to behave. I'm going to behave. Bam. Okay, here it is. Mary Lou Mandel. Drop this right here about.
You see my class on Skillshare. MarylouMandel.com/Skillshare.
The processes, right?
Anybody's interested.
Boom. All right. So super easy. Almost done here.
That I had recommended in the last episode is you can choose because these thoughts, those emotions, they're not you.
If you, I love words and I love words breakdowns. Con is with. We'll do confidence episodes
It's
later.
trying to convince you. It's trying to give you evidence
It's the false evidence.
that you can accept or
Water, or you see bubbles in the water. That's easy. I'll take it and make it simpler. You see,
that you're stuck is to be investigative, right? To be curious.
damn, she's good.
Or anytime that you're stuck is to be
Damn, she's good. Oh, you bitch. That's one of these. Copy. Go back to here. Bam. Bam.
The software he's using is Final Cut Pro.
Who said that?
Explanatory Live was asking.
Don't listen to Ryan. Joking. What did she say? I forgot what she said.
You're stuck is to be investigative, right?
There you go. Be investigative. Be investigative. BEIN. That doesn't work.
Be a detective. Be curious about your life.
One of those words that just didn't seem right.
No,
coming out,
detective's wrong.
okay, that's why it doesn't seem right. DEC
T.
detect.
Detect. DET.
Oh yeah. What I put?
Yeah, that was all that was it.
I put detective.
Detective. Detective.
Okay. Yo, there it is. There it is.
Only on the weekends. Press all of these things or anytime that you're stuck is to be investigative, right? To be curious, to look for the evidence. You don't know how to use your gear? Well, let's look for the evidence there, okay? The evidence is you have not pushed any buttons, so let's investigate. Let's press buttons. You can't get started on your start. Let's investigate. Let's in there and press buttons.
When you do a podcast, don't let it run because the last thing he says, don't chat. I'll be ignoring them. I'm totally ignoring them because doing false start, I'm going back and I'm paying attention to my
Why would you sound helpful? If there's anything that resonates with you, we really want to build the community here. You're not just the audience, you are with us. We want to hear you want to hear what because either way, that makes somebody else in the community feel great enough to join us.
Yeah, also, I do this super important, especially looking at dudes in my crew.
We were raised differently. We were raised like asking for help is sort of bad, and so a lot of dudes be out there doing stuff that probably how we feel we may need. Okay, you need to speak to somebody. 100%.
What if we look at the talk to you and you seem like you know what you're doing, you seem competent, you seem confident, but this extra thing that's paralyzing you, what if we look at that? And we got to work on that thing. We'd be like, I'm Doc and I'm Mary Lou and this is.
Oh, that was one thing that we wanted to point out to you guys. I need executive decision here, and I think more people should do this. We are going to try to get into habit to introduce ourselves at the end, not at the beginning. Everyone tells you this, and it's easy to forget because you watch so many people not do it. I do not give a rat's ass that the rest of the population doesn't do it. We are going to start a trend, and we are going to introduce ourselves at the end because it's not about us. It's about you. Okay? You don't really need to know who the hell I am. You don't need to know what I did. What you need to know is how can I help you, and hopefully I can. And same for my constituent over here. So I think more people should do that. I think more people should, just say what it is. Are you a creator, and do you feel this type of way? If so, this show is for you. This is Creators Unstuck, and we go into what we're talking about. At the end, I'm Doc, Mary Lou, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I think we might have messed that up on this first episode, but don't worry. We'll get in the habit of it, and you guys will start to understand. I think it's important. Ooh, now Tor comes in after I'm finished editing. Emotions don't define you. Most ain't gonna define me. Dude, when are we meeting Tor in person? She's she's the bomb. She's the bomb. Don't, June, stop it. No tweaking. Oh, I see. That's still quick. It's still quick. What are you talking about? It's still quick. I'm done. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't do it, Louise.
Suspicious.
Anyway, so I'm about to finish this up without y'all seeing what the hang I was doing. Where page am I on? I don't even know. That it? No, this is the one. Okay, I'm done. creators and stuff.
We'll do
right.
that afterwards. Okay. You can find Doc all over the internet at Doc.
Okay. And you know what I was waiting for?
this-
This whole. And so next week we will see you. So stupid.
He's very proud of that one.
He's absolutely stupid. Okay, so next week we will see you. Okay, I can start here. And what I want to do is I want the beat to kick it right here. And do I have a run up? No. We will see
This
you.
beat goes stupid.
He's stupid. He's absolutely stupid.
Stupid.
All right, but I'm not gonna use that song. That's my other song. I like that song. This beat goes stupid. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where's my beat? This is it. Game changer. I think it hits right here.
This is the
There it is. It's right there. He's absolutely stupid. Then you want to come in. Let me embiggen this so y'all can see. I can do this without zooming it in, but I'm going to zoom it in so you guys can see it. I'm trying to nail the this is the moment, which is here. Right here. Okay? That is the moment where I'm coming in. So what I want to do is line that up with the boom. Stupid. He's absolutely stupid.
This is the moment.
Now you got it. Now you got it. Now you guys are learning how to do this shit like superhero. Okay. I need to move these two to here. And then bingo.
This is the moment we waited for.
All right, so now here's the cool part. I want to come here. Right before that, click on the green, make sure you're there, hit Option K, bingo. Okay? And then right at the exact mark, I'm gonna hit Option K, bingo. Then I can take this line and bring it down to here, and then come back to the beginning, move this way. There's a lot of beginning. And then on the beginning over here, I'm going to hit Option K and then pull it down a little bit so it's rapidly building. Okay? Occur. So I want to start at like 30 because you can hear it at 30. And then let's play it out. See you. So next week we will see you. He's stupid. He's absolutely stupid.
This is the moment we waited for. Everything you want is right here. We gon' give them what they came for. We gon' take it up from last year. Shoot 'em my shot, boy, I'm long range. Me and the team on the same thing. Stayed down, never switched up. Only thing changed was the game. I'm in the zone now. Nothing can change what we on now. When I pull up, know it's going down. Foot on the
Boom. That's yo, that shit is unstuck. That
Where's that
beat,
song from? That's
none
a
of your
great
damn
song.
business. This beat is unstuck.
okay.
No, it's from Artless. I get down. I'm an Artless king. Okay, so option right bracket. Ooh, wrong piece. Come here. Come back. Click this one. Option right bracket. Close that side, and then end it. Boom, dude. Tell me that's not the Fire Creators Unstuck song.
That's great. I love it.
Boom, boom, boom. It's called Game Changer. You know why I pick Artlist? Because everybody has epidemic sound, so that means nobody else can steal it and stick it in their shit. Anyway, so we're done. We're done. And all I need to do is go here and go to Shure, and I'm going to share this. I use high efficiency Kodak. I hit the settings. I got it at the 4 Kizzy. I have it at the 8-bit because it's faster. Most people will trip out. It's not going to really be 14 gigs when it's done. But that is it. That is it. That is it. Boom. I love to look at Marilu's face right now. You mean in the thumbnail or in the actual real life when we hit
I mean,
the
she got faces. It could be anything.
dude, she definitely she got faces. No, option K is standard. That's your nickname, Kevin. Option K. No, that is standard. That is to put a keyframe, right? So that's it. That's it. So that was relatively quick. Without talking to you and teaching you how to do it, it took me a little more than an hour. But without talking to you guys and just doing it myself, it's faster than an hour. It really is. And then now, so I won't mess myself
if you
up.
don't count the tweaking,
Shut
we
up.
went down rabbit
You
hole.
and June go away. You and June go away. Both of y'all.
That would be me though.
If you remember, not like I did, so on Saturday, if I get past 1, somebody in the chat be like, dude, add the markers, because it would have been much faster if I put the markers, which I completely forgot, right? The other thing that you can do is knowing what they are ahead of time, I could put those as a scene, right? So when we get ready to change the topic for Inky Dink, I could come over here and do this, eeny meeny real quick, bingo, and then hit the old text boxy box, right? And then I can say topic number 2. It'll be what you're really, really talking about for real though. Number 2, instead of saying topic number 2, I should have just did Taurus 1, emotions don't define you, but for what it is, I'm gonna just take this off. Hey, beat it, get over here. And so you would have your real font and your real design and everything. It's just sort of minus the animation. But it's okay. If you still wanted to have the animation, just put the animation over top of the stuck one that you put in Ecamm. You know what I mean? So even if you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it live, leave the screen blank just like this. And then when you do the switch into the topic, and you let that run for 5 seconds, and then you come back to this. Because then all you got to do in Final Cut is you put the title, because you already put the title background by doing this. So you can completely set yourself up for success. So all you're ever doing is looking at the timeline and scrubbing for where you see the solid picture and know that that is a demarcation point. So even if you don't want to struggle with putting markers in and typing the names for those markers, because I probably can't type fast enough to do the marker without you guys knowing, or you guys hearing this, because you know what I do. Mine ain't never sound that fast. I don't even know why he lied. Mine is more like, so, oh look, join the Discord. So yeah, that's another way you could do it to make your job much, much easier. So there's that. All right, gang. So that's it. We got it. I'm going to send the upload, and you guys do realize that probably within a few hours, the next rendition of Creators Unconstipated is coming up. So there you go. You've seen it. You've seen it with your own eyes. And you will edit faster the more you do it. Right? The more you do it, the quicker you'll do it. And everything I showed you is pretty much available in any editing software. None of that was a Final Cut specific situation. You saw the first episode. I did it in freaking scenery. Okay? The title overlays were a little bit less animated. They just kind of, but nobody cares. Nobody cares. I just did what I had in Final Cut because I have them and I like them, and those are my go-tos. And those about 3 times 40, $120 worth of plugins, but you don't even need none of them. You could just do it. Like I showed you how to do the animation with no plugin, and I tried to do it with the plugin. Trust me, spending that actually that plugin is free. The one that did to do the picture for Paul, that's a free plugin. So you still ain't got no damn excuse. All right, cool. There you go. All right, let's. Oh yeah. Good night, Mark. Mark's meds are wearing off. He going to sleep. All right, guys. I absolutely love you. We will see you on Saturday, and we'll be ready. We'll be ready, and we'll be red, and we'll be unstucking. So,
And if there's something like you guys really want covered in the next episode, like DM us, message us, let us know.
Up, or forever
Like,
held
tell
your
us.
peace. Yeah, I just want to know about this TikTok thing you did. It's super dope. It's super
It's
dope.
pretty neat. It was pretty neat. Lots of stuff to to cover with that. So I don't know.
Louise.
Come hang out on my live stream
Yeah, actually, yeah, you're going tomorrow, right?
tomorrow, and then next week I'm going to change the days back to my Tuesdays and Thursdays because I will get my Tuesdays and Thursdays back.
Yes.
I had
So good.
the class is over.
The class is over. All right, guys.
Yeah, so you can
guys
hang out with us, and then you
hung
come to
out,
me afterwards.
kicked it. You came through. So yeah, let's get it twisted, and we will see you on the back end. Majalo.
Mine. How I love the city of mine. It never gets me down.